Year 2 at Moxie Creative was a big one. We grew, we evolved, and we learned a whole lot. In this episode, we're recapping what the second year at our agency looked like. We'll get into how our team shifted, how our client work evolved, and what we're taking with us into year 3. Whether you're a fellow small business owner or just a loyal Team Moxie supporter, this one's for you. Let's dive in. Welcome to Behind the Brand, the podcast for small business owners, solopreneurs, and aspiring entrepreneurs who are ready to start strong, stand out, and stay bold. I'm Taylor.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Isabella, and we're part of the powerhouse team of marketers at Moxie Creative.
We're taking you behind the scenes to explore what it takes to build and grow a memorable brand.
Ready to get behind the brand? Let's dive in. Hello, Moxieverse. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Brand. This is a very special episode. I'm joined with our Moxie Mama, Kelly Kane.
Hello.
And our Jack of all trades creative director, website programmer, graphic designer extraordinaire, Michael Nelson.
Creative director, did you say?
I said that.
Okay.
Hello.
Is there anybody in there? We're going to talk about something really exciting today. We're going to talk about our 2-year anniversary as Moxie Creative. We blinked and somehow it's been 2 years. I kind of can't believe it.
Right.
Feels like yesterday.
A little bit more than a blink, but yeah.
Well,
I
we
feel
blinked.
Yeah.
Two blinks. In some ways, I think it feels like we just opened our doors, but in other ways, it feels like we've been doing this forever, and for good reason. You know, it's kind of a continuation of things. But 2 years is Moxie, and that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Yay, us.
Yay.
You can tell Michael's ecstatic.
So excited. We already celebrated this, so I'm like over it.
I
I'm on to the
know.
next, let's talk.
I know.
year
Yeah.
three.
What have you done
What are we
this
doing for
year?
year
Yeah,
The third year.
right, exactly. Yeah, we're coming at you guys a few weeks late on this. Moxie turned 2 on July 1st, so
Right.
July is birthday month. Do you say birthday or anniversary?
Anniversary, I guess.
I've been saying birthday. I don't know why. Birthday seems like more fun.
Well, then you're the writer. Whatever you say is what people
No,
see.
I'm just curious because I wrote birthday one time and I was like, do people say that? I don't know if they say that about a business.
Well, we do now.
Yes.
We're breaking molds.
Okay, we're going to start off easy here. I would like each of us to just share the best, biggest moment for them in year 2. Who's going first?
I would say Addie's, and more than just the gazillion awards we won, but just the celebration we had.
Yeah.
We were all too busy and sick to have a Christmas celebration last year, and so we kind of made Addie's extra special. And I don't know, I was just ear to ear grinning the whole time. We just had so much fun.
It was the best night.
Yeah.
We went to the law, like all the young folks, and played duck races.
Oh yeah, a
and
college kid hit on me.
Yeah.
With the help of your husband.
My husband. Well, that was at.
That was after.
Oh, the MIDI.
The MIDI, yeah, the MIDI afterwards.
I don't know
That
what
was
these
real
places are.
college, real
But
college
we
fun.
started out at the law, had a few drinks, then we hopped over to Crew, which,
It was amazing.
oh my God.
So good.
So good. Because I actually went in June again for my birthday. That was good too, of course. But it was so fun when we went because we had like 15 people.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think I tried one of everything on the menu, like a
yeah.
bite of everything.
We were just all so happy
Yeah,
and
we
fun,
were.
and we had everyone in the same place at the same time. And
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah, no,
having
it
fun.
was such a good night. And then I hopped over to the actual Addie's and yeah, we kind of cleaned house.
Yeah, we
We
did.
did.
What was your favorite moment, Michael?
I was going to say that, the
Oh.
best of show.
Oh,
Then at
you
the
can
end of all that, then we also won the most prestigious, coveted award,
Yeah. Which,
best show, which after 2 years is crazy.
yeah,
because,
after 2 years, that's crazy. But, you know, you and Kelly worked together at the previous agency for a long time, and you'd won it one other time, correct? And
yeah.
Out of how many? 13 years? 14?
Yeah, 13, 14.
So to win it on the second year,
Yeah,
It's
that
pretty
was pretty
cool.
cool.
it's pretty special. And then, of course, what we won it for, the promenade, which is something that
Yeah.
all of us collaborate on. And, you know, you, especially Kelly, you put so much time and effort into that, and to be able to take that home for our team and also for the Y, like
Yeah.
that is really cool to be able
Right.
to share with our clients
Right.
that we had a really
So it sounds
awesome
like
night.
we're all snotty and about
Yeah.
awards here.
Well, I'm not. My
You're
thing-
not. We are.
No, I mean, that was obviously a really
It was
fun
the
night,
celebration of
but
it.
Yes, yeah,
The awards were okay.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
not
so-
the be all end all of anything, but it's really
No.
cool to be recognized.
Because we're
It
just
is.
always so behind the scenes and
Yeah.
everything.
You
It's
don't
our one
usually-
night out of the year.
You don't always get to hear accolades for your work because
Yeah.
you're just
Right.
busting ass to get it done.
Right.
Or, clients are really demanding and maybe don't always appreciate all the effort we put into things
Yeah.
every time. And so it's just cool.
And sometimes I think it can be hard because maybe, by the end of a project, Michael, I know you and I definitely get that way with websites. It's kind of like, okay, I'm just ready to like move on to the next thing. And it feels like we've been making so many changes and we've been doing all these things. Like it maybe isn't the intended output. It's obviously still great, but it's maybe not what we went, because there's a lot of feelings and emotions and thoughts and stuff that go into it to get to the end of the finish line, and then to be recognized for it and like a reminder, like, okay, yeah, it was pretty
it was
damn
worth
good, you know? And like, that's nice. But my favorite thing from year 2 was starting this podcast.
Aww.
This has been such a treat for me. I don't think I was like hesitant to start one, but I was like,
I was.
podcast, you know,
I was
I don't.
like, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah, that's
We
like
don't
I
have
just
anything to talk about.
Yeah, it wasn't something that I was like over the top excited about, and now it's something that I genuinely look forward to. I love getting to sit in this seat once a month and talk more with our team. That is what I think has been the best part for me, is that, you know, we have a few episodes that we record on that day, and I get to have time to sit with Kelly and to sit with Michael or sit with Mo or Isabella, Tyler, Mackie, Brittany, whoever is going to be sitting there, and have some really quality conversations with them that we don't always get to have because we're moving faster than the speed of light most days, and the time to connect as a team doesn't happen as often as maybe we would like on like an intimate level. So it's really enjoyable from that standpoint. And then just to get to offer our clients another like value add to what we can do for them. They get to come and sit on our podcast and market their business in another way is something that's really
Right.
been
That's
so
kind of an
enjoyable.
unintended surprise to me. You know, friends, clients, vendors, you know, all those people. It's been fun to get to talk to them too, and to find out, wow, we really did help them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to say too, my like honorable mention was bringing Tyler onto our team.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say that.
Me too. Tyler, I was going to say that.
Totally.
When you
Tyler.
listen to this, remember who said that bringing you to this team was
I hired
a
him.
highlight. Yeah, you did.
Michael approved.
I think that he's been such a great addition to our team, obviously from his personality and the talent that he brings, but we were at a point where we really needed to add someone else, and I think we've all just been so much better for it. Thank you for wanting to hire him. Thank you for approving him. It's been great.
It was a little bit probably before our breaking point, but I think that's a sign of a true leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost
You
breaks the team,
anticipated it.
then
Yeah.
hire.
And then hire.
I believe it was the look on my face one day. I was
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
exasperated.
I was just like, we just had him 3 weeks off, and Michael's not recharged. What's happening? This isn't right. This does not compute.
So that's Moxie related. Lots of fun things that we were excited about. But now client related. What was your favorite project from year 2?
Okay, this is where everything blurs together.
I know.
I wanted to say
When-
Camp Moxie, but that was the
Yeah.
first year.
Yeah. My favorite client project that we worked on was the Trust Real Estate logo. I loved everything about that project from start to finish. It is, in my opinion, the best logo we've done that screams that person. So Jason Miller is the owner of Trust Real Estate, and he came in, and I mean, he was wearing a shirt that had the colors of his now logo. You know, it just is like, this is your logo. This could never be anybody else's logo. You could have never had any other branding. And that to me is like the most special thing we can do for a branding client, is give them something that is so uniquely them and would not work for anybody else. And
Right.
we just hit the nail on the head with that one, in my opinion.
Exactly.
And he's been so positive about us
Yeah,
and the
right.
community and everything, but also like telling us like how proud of he is.
Yeah,
And-
it's a good supporter.
So it's really cool to see, like, above awards, it's cool to see that have a direct impact on a person and their business, and just make him so happy.
Yeah, and
proud.
he's always so excited.
That's really the most important part,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's always so excited, like when he got his new yard signs or he got hats. You know, he actually brought Mo and I a hat, and then when he got his yard signs, he like took a picture and was like, "Look
Yeah.
at this." It's really great when we can tell a client values the work that we did for them, because it doesn't always happen. And when they're trying to share in, you know, what they think is maybe a big moment or a small moment, doesn't matter, and they feel like, okay, I want to actually include them in on this little thing, is fun and very special. So that was my favorite project from year 2.
When did we do the St. Cloud Downtown Alliance? Was that?
That was
Yeah,
year 2.
yeah.
Mhm.
I was thinking about that one.
That was
That's
one of
good.
my favorite thing. Another branding logo
Yeah.
project, but to be part of the community again and to give back to that is really cool to me. And to see, it was a really bold, bright, colorful logo with colors we don't normally.
That
Right.
was one
use,
that
and
I was not personally, not at all a fan, but it was not about me.
Yeah.
I only said it once or twice. I did not like it. But again, it fit, you know, and that's, you know, the thing, not what I would have done, but that's why I'm not an artist.
Has it grown on you now? at
Yeah,
all.
now it's what it's supposed to be.
Right, right.
Right, and we just did the East End one, and
Yeah.
I helped
To-
Mo with
to
that. I'm like, well, that
complement
one
that.
looks more like that one, so let's.
Yeah,
now
right.
it's just obvious. Same thing with trust. Well, what a silly name for a real estate agent. And purple and blue.
Blue,
and
yeah.
What are you thinking? And now it just looks like. I mean, you guys can make anything look
Right,
real. Like
yeah.
it looks like a real company.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it looks legit. All right, boss lady.
I really had fun with the grape label, writing that with you. I thought
That
that
was so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sip and pass
Yeah.
moonshine. Even though we started that client the first year,
Yeah,
we just
but
got to do a new label.
yeah, new labels. The grape label. That was so fun that day. You and I hadn't done something like that.
No.
It felt like in a long time.
Right.
And to just sit and go back and forth, that was a treat.
Right. And then also working with Michael and Mo on the other labels too. It was just the first three were kind of more literal, and then the second three took a little bit more of expanding the brand, a little bit more.
Yeah.
And not that I don't know if I helped at all, but I
Oh,
sat there and I
yeah.
told them what I thought.
Yeah.
That was it was fun for me anyway. I don't know if not so fun for them, but
That was a good one where you told us what you didn't like, and then at the end you were right, even though we fought against you the
Yeah.
whole time.
The whole time.
It's like, damn it, she was right.
we just talked about this in the last
We
podcast.
did,
Did
yeah.
you really?
Yeah.
You forgot to say Sip and Pass now available in many local liquor stores. and
Yeah.
grape
Yeah.
coming
And if it's
soon.
not available
Yeah.
at your local liquor store, please go in and ask for it. Sip and Pass, shareable shine. Minnesota made.
This podcast episode brought to you by Sip and Pass.
Yeah, they were just here a few days ago, and I'm still hungover from that. That was just always fun to see them.
Funniest moment of year two was Kelly after a meeting. We had just hired Tyler.
It was a morning meeting. It was a morning podcast. That was
That's
the only
John-
reason I was drinking moonshine on a Tuesday morning was because it was podcast day.
Oh, and we had just hired Tyler, and Kelly is sleeping on the couch, and it's like 4:30, and he's like, "Do we just leave her?" And him and Isabella were like, "Yeah, I guess." And Kelly wakes up, and nobody is here.
after
Everybody
5.
just left her in her moonshine state.
I'm like, am I dressed? Where am I? Flashbacks from college. I think we started drinking moonshine at 10, and
Yeah.
I didn't stop all
Yeah.
day. About 2 o'clock, I think I
Whoopsies.
crashed. My second favorite project, my honorable mention, would be my wedding invitation that Mo and Michael and everybody
Oh,
helped,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, we all-
Everyone, Brittany and Michael and Mo helped, and we got to work with Mary Bruno, and
Mm-hmm.
that was fun, too.
What an event. We were all part of it, too.
Yeah, you didn't even. What is the exciting thing?
You said the project, the
No, I
client.
know, but the first question I was like, "What's the biggest, best moment of year two?"
Well, that wasn't work-related. It's personal.
Still, pretty big.
Oh, pretty
Command C,
big.
undo,
Yeah.
undo.
Yeah.
Rewind.
I love you, Eddie.
Yeah.
I swear it, I do. Obviously, we have had a lot of fun in year two, but with everything in life, there are lows, or maybe not lows, but lessons to be learned. Kelly, do you feel like you have had any, I know you've been doing the leader thing for a long time, but do you feel like there's maybe any lessons or anything that you did differently in year two, or that you plan to do differently, or?
I'm not going to let
Proud
you
about-
collect 10 websites before we finish them. I'm going to help you finish some websites, perhaps. Help you with scheduling. I think we talked about this before, that we want to have fun, but I'm also not going to let people take advantage of us either. And that's one thing we learned, is we had to take some legal action against a client who didn't pay us. And
Yeah.
that wasn't fun, and it was long and drawn out, but that doesn't mean it wasn't worth it. And it's just more of the symbolism of, yes, we're creative, but our work does matter. That was tough. Kind of right at the end of year one there, it got a little tough with financially, just with some cash flow and when clients don't pay and some things like that, and being new. And so just not going to let people take, advantage. It's not right. So
Yeah.
I'll put in a little extra effort to teach them a lesson.
Yeah. Well, and I think you teach us that too. One of the things that I feel like I struggle with as an account manager, and when we're bringing on clients, is I just want to help so badly, but I also have to be very respectful of my time and of our team's time, understanding that if a client can't afford what we do, then that's okay, and we're not the right fit for them.
Right. And that's hard to
It-
it's hard to understand.
yeah,
that
it can be
sometimes.
really hard, but I have also seen this year, I think, what happens when you are not mindful of that. And it's not a fun place to be in. So for me, in year 3, I'm trying to be more mindful of that. And like, this is what we're worth. This is what I'm worth. This is what you're worth. This is what Michael's worth. And really looking at it as us as a team and not just like, well, I could do it, because I don't do anything by myself, you know,
Right.
and I don't want to
Take
put
care
our
of
team
each
under
other.
duress either. So looking at it from a big picture and saying, okay, we're all worth this. Nobody deserves to be put through that just because I feel passionate about this or whatever. That's, you know, one of the things that I want to take. Okay, I'm glad that you brought that up.
I think, that's something we've done with Moxie, where we value ourselves more than previously. Maybe we would take on a crappy thing just because we felt like we had to, or we didn't value ourselves. Sometimes people don't value our service. We've kind of all learned that the last couple of years.
Right. And I think when we do want to give back or we feel passionate about something, we usually all agree, or I
Right.
agree, and
Yeah.
then we can decide on which projects those are
Yeah.
together.
It's helped internally too. Like, I'm not as anxious about everything. Like, I'm not afraid somebody's going to yell at me or anything, because we're more of a closer team, and we all respect and appreciate each other. So it's easier if something goes wrong. Nobody's going to get blamed or thrown
Yeah.
under a bus or anything. We
Well,
just
it's not
fix the
supposed to be
problem.
like that.
Right.
It's supposed to be a team.
My other thing I learned this year is just to be I've taken on more of a leadership role the last couple of years. I've always kind of helped out where I could and everything, but it's more of that, where I'm focused on certain things and then I have to help guide the other artists.
But
into
it's
things.
huge, though. You have to stop what you're doing, because you're not
Yeah.
just doing that. You're
Right.
not just being a creative director. You also have a full-time load, too, so you have to stop and do that. And a lot of times you'll do that first, obviously, because someone's in need of that, and then you have to make up your own time later.
But I do love that when, I'll be talking with Tyler and he's like, well, I'm going to send it to Michael because I want to get his feedback, get his thoughts on it. And I love that. I love that you have such an open door when it comes to that. And you know that by you helping and giving your feedback, it's only going to make Tyler a better designer. And it's only going to make Mo and Brittany better designers too. So it is something I think that is really an invaluable piece of our team.
Well, there's no one answer. That's why I'll send things to you and you send things to me, because together maybe we can figure it out, but alone.
And sometimes you just get stuck, or sometimes you just need to talk things through, and then the answer comes to you and presents itself.
So next I want to just talk about, in our business, we mention it a lot, and, we've said it already here. Like, sometimes, we're not valued, or, it feels like we put out all this really awesome work and the client's just like, okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah.
We just poured our heart and soul into this for 3 months. See you later. But we only do that because, like, we care so much, especially for you two. You've been doing this a lot longer than I have. And there could come a point in time, and I'm sure there has been ebbs and flows where, things that you once loved are a challenge or a struggle. But, what are the things in your career that still light you up, that still have you excited?
I think for me, when I'm in like that first meeting with a client, what I like is when they bring me, when they're telling me what they need to do or their challenge is, I think I can help them. My role, or what I really like, is putting together the plan, because I'm thinking, this is easy. Like, you can stop talking now. I got this. I know what you need, So I really like that. And most clients are so appreciative that you can help them.
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. Yeah. Just professional marketing does cost some money. Putting together a plan, and to hear that they love the plan and our proposal stood out or whatever. We heard that last week. That makes me really happy, because I know you guys are going to kill it on the creative side, but first I have to kill it on the strategy side.
We have to sell it.
Right. So I love seeing the artwork and everything, but I guess the first little fire is when helping with the strategy.
Yeah.
I think mine would be like, after we've done that initial meeting, we've done maybe some initial designs and everything, and then I start to build that first page of a website like that. You build the homepage first, and it's like, it's still kind of magically cool to me when I'm like, I'm doing these things, and then suddenly it's on the internet. And it's just everywhere, and it's like, wow, it actually worked, and it looks cool. So that's always cool to start a new
To build it from nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, when I started working with you, a huge piece of what I did in the very beginning is I wrote a lot. And in the last 2 years, I am not writing as much because I'm doing a lot of other things, or
I think you're just writing faster.
Yeah, maybe that. I don't know, probably. But I'm being more client facing.
Yes,
I'm not just like
yes.
sitting in my office and then
You had to learn how to do the projects so you could manage
yeah,
projects.
yeah, exactly. But when I get a day when I just get to like write on a website, this is why I love this still. It really fills my cup. Sometimes I get too busy in all the other stuff, and so I put it off, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I have to block out a whole Monday, and then it hits 4:00 on that Monday, and I get to go get my kids, and I'm like, damn it, I don't want to stop. Like, I'm having too much fun with this. I had that happen a few times this year, and I was like, yep, still love websites. I still love seeing them come together. And then it's that, okay, I send my outline to Michael, and then he sends me back this thing, and it's like, holy shit, we just did that. It's cool.
You just thought that.
Yeah, we just thought that, and it just worked. It's so simple. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Inside joke. Okay, what's next for Moxie, guys? What do you guys want to see in year 3?
I'm envisioning a vacation.
I'm envisioning that for you too.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Take time out.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe a little less hustle bustle. I'm not sure. I think we've kind of got a lot of things figured out now. Keep getting better. Not busier, but better.
Better, yeah.
Maybe. I think we have our team intact.
Yeah.
Although still a little puppy hanging around that I want to take home. I don't know. What do you think, Michael? Do you agree?
I
Just keep
do.
doing great work.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
maybe not
we've
lose our
kinda-
shit.
Our industry can go out with lots of highs and lows, and I think we've done pretty good this year planning to keep that more. The ebbs and flows are a little less turbulent.
Yeah, right.
And then that allows us to focus on doing better work.
Yeah, I don't like worrying about the other stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we really have grown a lot of our clients that came with us, or ones that we got in year 1, to be clients that are in a true partnership with us. And so that really helps with the ebbs and flows of things. And then that allows us to be a little bit more, not that we're super selective, but when someone does come to us, we maybe have a little bit more power to make it happen.
Sometimes it's just not a good fit.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
I have to say, though, last year was one of the things that we really did well is we got our marketing back on track, and that was largely due to you.
Oh, thanks.
Taylor. With the email and the podcast, billboards, and we kind of dialed in and got a lot of our website redone. I forgot about all that.
Yeah.
I trauma blocked
You're
that.
you're too. We have
did
a
a-
new
we-
website.
Yeah, but we really did a lot of. I mean, year 1 we did marketing. I think year 2 we really refined it.
Yeah.
And made
Yeah.
time for our own marketing.
Yeah.
That's the
Consistently.
biggest thing.
And I
Yeah.
think that's helped us a lot.
Oh, I agree.
Funny how that works.
Oh, yeah.
You should listen to our own advice.
Marketing works. Well,
Consistency.
I say it all the time. I actually think I was just in a meeting yesterday with a new client that we're taking on. They have a marketing department, and the people that I was meeting with are the director and the marketing manager. They were like, oh, we just get so in our own heads about how we're going to market this. And I'm like, yeah, preaching to the choir, that's us. Our business is the hardest thing to market. And kind of like, what do we do again? What do I say? Where do I say it? And it's like, good Lord, you're marketers. Figure it out.
That's what every client feels.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone feels like that, right?
Yeah. No, I agree for sure. Our blog and our email might be the very last thing I do in a month, but it gets done.
But you did it.
And that's technically on a schedule at the end of the month.
It works.
It happens.
We're not judging. Better you do it than us.
Yeah, and just, really crushing it with our socials, our billboards. Our billboards have been such a fun campaign for us, and to hear people, like random people, people at Quick Trip. Oh, I saw your billboard, It's,
I know, now I wanna do more billboards.
Yeah,
Stop talking about it.
Kelly wants all the billboards. Wouldn't that be wild? All of a sudden you just wake up overnight and every billboard is like a Moxie billboard.
It'll be like worst nightmare ever.
Well, for some people. Not for us.
So I get the bill.
Because we're so loud and proud.
Yes, we are.
Anything else you guys are excited about in year 3? Just keep growing, keep having fun, doing
Yeah,
what we love.
I think, we just invested in some more camera equipment.
Yeah.
I think seeing Taylor and Isabella doing more video and getting faster at that. I think we've been doing.
Taylor or Tyler?
What'd I say?
Tyler.
I think you said Taylor and Isabella.
Tyler, I meant. Whatever.
Taylor, what's the difference?
I know.
Everyone needs to get better. in video.
Yes, I am actually. I am really excited about that. Speaking
world isn't static anymore.
openly and candidly, I think that is one thing that we were maybe behind the ball on a little bit. We're
bit.
like love all of the graphics and those things that we can put out, and you and Mo can draw literally anything that we tell you to draw, but video and really high quality content is super important, especially for the social clients that we've been working on. And so I feel really excited and energized to be able to elevate that and provide more for our clients in terms of video photography and that really high quality content creation. And that's been a huge asset from hiring Tyler. Isabella has been wanting to do this for a while, but now she kind of has a partner in crime to help move things along, because sometimes if it's not your passion, it can be hard to want to move the needle. But I am really excited about it, and they've been kicking ass
Yeah.
for the last couple
Yeah,
months with
I
it.
think that's been fun.
Yeah, they're doing really awesome for driving engagement to our clients and stuff is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes we get down on ourselves, like we need to be more efficient with it, but that comes with time. I mean, look at how long we've been doing static artwork.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get going. And
Yeah.
get better at it.
Yep, absolutely. Well, wonderful, you guys.
That's it? It's over already?
I mean, it is.
We forgot to say Brittany had another baby.
Oh yeah, Brittany had another little baby
Which
Baker.
means another maternity leave, but I'm over it. She's back.
She's back and she's done now. So.
Oh, Andrea was a great part of this last
yes,
Yeah.
Andrea. Yes, our Moxie friend Andrea Engelmeyer, who stepped in for Brittany when she was on maternity leave, and we're like having a hard time letting go of her.
We're not gonna let go.
Yeah,
Not totally. No,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Keep her in our back pocket.
Yeah, and giving her things as they come up. I do think, talking about clients and then talking about Andrea, Milk and Honey was a really fun client for us to get. We haven't really had a client like that, or to be able to promote like a music series like that. So that was really cool. I'd love to have more of those
Okay. Well,
in the
let's
future.
Go get those.
Yeah, go get them. Go get them. Okay, anybody have a concert? We can market it. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything else.
Sounds great. Yay, you're
Yay,
free.
yay. I think year 2 taught us a lot, but it mostly reminded us that what we're building is working and we're making a difference for our teams, for our clients, and we really do have a great thing here. So thank you for being here for the ride so far, whether you're a client, collaborator, or just an avid listener of Behind the Brand. We see you and we're so grateful for you. See you next week.
Thanks.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Behind the Brand. If you liked this episode, share it with a friend. If you didn't, share it with an enemy and make sure to leave us a 5-star review. To stay connected, follow us. Links to our socials are in the show notes below.